What's up?
Yo, I had a bench. I think you saw my text with the guy, but I was trying to show you the last text, but I had a PR hungover today. Yeah, it was
Let's
260.
go. All right, guys. Let's have one of those streams where we talk about the origin of the universe.
So it was like Saturday. And I'm going to bed at probably in an hour because I haven't really slept since then. I've been that long. But
trouble.
well, the thing is, they had a bottle and they told me it was 15%. It was actually 45. So I had 3 times as much as I thought, pretty much, plus 4 tweez. And but yesterday I did do my leg workout. It was a shitty workout because but I'm not gonna skip a workout. And then today I had my workout to do. It was actually a rest day, but I was like,
Oh yeah.
I feel like shit and I need to do something productive. So I'm like, I'm gonna do a push day and then take a rest day tomorrow instead, which probably isn't optimal, but I just needed it for like myself. And I have work tomorrow, so it works out. I felt like throwing up the whole time, but we benched 260, which is a new PR. This is the ab pump that I got the other
Let's
day.
go. This chopstick smells like a vape.
And then this was like I sent you this, but this was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, Tim told me, he said, I figured it out. You just have to bend it over at 30 degrees in front of you.
45 degrees actually.
And then, so I said, I love when things are bent in front of me at 30 degrees. 45 degrees. What did your family think about the Bad Bunny halftime show?
I didn't even think it was that bad. I just like wish they had subtitles, even if the subtitles were in Spanish, because like I'm not gonna understand all that.
Did you see everyone crying about it on the internet and like, this is a threat to our patriotism and
Yeah.
the freaking America?
Yeah.
This
That's
is
the stupid thing.
disrespectful to our country, and it will not be tolerated with these freaking.
Yeah. You know what
Like,
I have to say to the NFL also, as far
what?
as the Super Bowl itself? Um, I hope they're happy for letting the Broncos beat the Bills by making terrible calls and effectively letting the Patriots in the Super Bowl for free, playing a backup quarterback. I hope they're happy with that because I just watched one of the worst Super Bowls that I've watched in my life. That was terrible.
It would have been more fun if it was a blowout and the Patriots scored 0 points.
Yeah. What's your squat? It's 325 was a PR. It's 3 days ago.
I no longer squat. I only leg
Not prank
curls.
calling McDonald's. Yeah, but I made a bunch of money off. I also bet that the Super Bowl MVP wouldn't be either of the quarterbacks that had 4.5 to
Who
1
was it?
odds, which
Was
it
it
was
the
Kenny
running back?
Walker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it should
It
have
should have
been
been
the
the
kicker, but
kicker,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah.
How much did that bet hit
I thought it was
for?
a good bet. It was 20 and then I got 90 out of it. It's 4.5 to
Ooh.
1. And I thought that like Drake May, with what I watched, I'm like, there's no way this guy's winning MVP. Like if the Patriots win that game, it was gonna be someone on their defense that won it. Because what I had said the whole week was I
Yeah,
think if the
that
Seahawks
Christian
put up
guy, their
17 or more, then
corner.
they're winning. Christian Gonzalez saved a touchdown
Yeah.
early in the game.
Yeah, the refs kept saying like he was the only reason they didn't get blown out.
Yeah, he was. He played a good game. I think we need to have some conversations about Drake May. It's not even that he lost in the Super Bowl. It's because he didn't play well in the playoffs.
I didn't even
I
like
was right.
remember him from it.
I was right this entire time. I've watched no,
Yeah,
no, no.
we're
I've
sisters.
watched I've watched every playoff game he's played, and he hasn't looked like good in a single. I mean, maybe Denver he looked okay, but honestly, his only touchdown was because Jared Stidham threw the ball backwards and gave him the ball at the 10-yard line and gave him an easy touchdown. Like my point being is that he didn't really look good in any of the games he played in the
Yeah,
playoffs, and people were like, "He's the MVP. He's this. He's that." Like what is it? His offense because pick sixes don't count. Average scoring 14 points per game. Or like that's not a way to win football games. You got
you guys.
10 points, 16 points, and then 16 again. Because the Houston game, the offense scored 16. They got a pick six. That doesn't count for the offense.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Zach in the chat.
He does
He
not have
wants
an
to
O-line, I agree. What does Zach say?
he wants to achieve the accomplishment of getting a girlfriend. So I think we should give him some advice. So Zach, my advice on how to get a girlfriend is gonna
Yes,
be
I'm happy to see you off the
be
phone.
be the kind of person that does not go out and try and search for a girlfriend. Because if you focus on all the ways you can improve yourself for your own benefit, then the female the female women are going
Female women. That's a good one.
the female women are going to notice the fact that you've been improving yourself, and then they're going to also be like, hey, the fact that he's been improving himself, that also benefits me because I like that, because he's so sexy and tan and strong and ripped. And then basically from there, what you're going to do is you're going how do you get them to actually like be the girlfriend? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So what you want to do, hang out with them a couple of times, and then you want to make sure that they're bought in, where they're like, "Please ask me to be your boyfriend. Please ask me." I met your girlfriend. Please ask me to be your girlfriend, because that's what happened with me. And then what you will do is you will go to their house, and then as you're about to solicit their 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 touch, you're going to say, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?"
I'll give you my advice. I think don't be like nonchalant, but like kind of do at least like in the beginning. Like not like don't be quiet or don't talk to your friends or like try and be mysterious, but like don't even like go for any girls. I know that sounds like it's word counterintuitive. That's like a big phrase to use. I know I've never said that on here, but like it sounds like the opposite of what you should be doing. Like don't go for anyone. But if you're like clearly working on yourself and getting better, like people will start to notice that. And I'm assuming you're in school if you're watching these, because like most people that watch these probably aren't college age, and like people will notice if you start working on yourself. Like, and the difference in treatment you get, even from like people in general, not just as far as dating, is a lot different. Because like from like freshman year to now, the way that I get treated is just so much different. Just because of the way I look, my personality is the exact same as it was. So you really gotta I'm not saying like let them come to you, but don't go after like a million different girls. And also like if a girl comes for you first, like make
That's
sure
called an
she's not a
inbound
hoe,
move.
because like let me if body count does matter, not even because like I don't care that you've been with people before. It just like signifies to me that like or signals to me that I'm not that like special to you because you've wanted to do the same thing with all these other people. That's why I care about it, not because of the bodies themselves.
Yeah, because I think what Tim is trying to say is a lot of your inbound leads aren't gonna be too qualified, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the girls that come to you, yeah. So there's gonna be if you're not like super above average and like 6'7", freaking I don't know, then you're gonna get two types of people. So you're gonna have the
What's
ones
up,
that
Benjamin?
hold on, let me put my AirPods in. Oh,
Yo, when I
check
benched
that.
260 today, I was wearing this
Yeah,
in the gym, and, like, I look like a total geek, and not the pajama pants, I don't wear those to the gym, but I'm wearing, like, the
yeah,
glasses and a hoodie, and my build, like, completely concealed, right? I just look
oh
like a
yeah,
dork going to the gym that has no muscle, and I, like, loaded everything up, and people were looking at me like I was, like, insane before I did
yeah.
it, so it felt really good to be able to lift it because
Let's
everyone
go.
assumed I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. So guys, if you're not like above average and stuff, the two types of girls that are gonna come to you, in my experience, okay. Well, I feel like I am above average, but like I'm not like actively trying to like get the baddest girls in the freaking world and stuff. So number one is gonna be the ones that you really don't want. Like they're gonna be mm, average to pretty mid to low. And then those ones, like you're gonna get them, right? It's gonna be pretty chill. You don't have to be that cool for it. And then on the flip side, it's gonna be the girls, like they're pretty hot, but they like Tim said, they're gonna be hoes. So those are gonna be the ones that are gonna like rip your heart out and you're gonna get cheated. Cause like
Well,
you think like, oh, I'm looking out, they're so hot and stuff. But they're gonna be like have all the mental like stuff and then like they're gonna cheat on you because like they are hot, so they get access to the other guys that they want, basically. But what did you
I
say?
think, like, for me, I was gonna say, like, something good. I don't think I look bad, like, I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm not, like, a perfect looking guy either. But sometimes that's good because I feel like if you're not, like, a supermodel, then you know they like you for your personality to some degree.
Yeah.
Because you have to
Thank
watch
you,
out.
Finn.
If you're perfect looking, then they might not, like, actually like you, they might just wanna use you for whatever they wanna do.
Yeah. As a
Which, you know,
guy,
if that's what you want, then that's what you want, right? But
yeah. As a guy is like
sorry
what
for
it
over the rhyme.
there's like three areas. It's like what? Personality, looks, money. What else is there?
Freaking height. That's the that's the thing that
That's
you
looks.
know, no
That's
matter what, I
looks.
guess it's part of looks.
Kinda.
Yeah.
And then for us, what is
I
it?
I actually do think, okay, not being like a gold digger, but like wanting someone who has some money is kind of justified. Because like if I were a girl,
Yeah. I'm not trying to
I
work
honestly
if I'm
I
a girl.
expect, and even in like the girl that I would marry, like I want her to be bringing in some money too. I don't want to have to be supplying like everything, you know what I mean? And if she's not
Yeah.
like, this goes for guys and girls. If you're gonna marry someone and they don't work, they should help around the house, whether they're the wife or husband.
Yeah.
If they don't work, okay, they have to like bring something to the table. But my point is, like, I would rather have a wife that has, like, goals herself and wants to make money than someone who just wants to stay at home all day, which there's nothing wrong with. It's just, like, my thing is I want someone to, like, have ambitions past just the family, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, should I should I do it? Any
Do what?
guys, this
Oh,
is
your what your friend said?
no, 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 no. This is, fuck, where's the picture? This is 3 days ago, now that we got people on here. I'll go to, this is when I was, like, when I'm fully pumped. You only see half of me. That it's after chest day.
Mm. Do we both get the same cut? No.
Kind of, but, like, not really.
Not really. Yeah. Wait, so guys.
So I read the history books, we have them in the history. I don't like I like autobiographies in history. I like nonfiction, I guess. Like, I don't wanna read about pretty much anything we read in, like, school. Like,
Yeah, so
The
boring.
Great Gatsby was actually good, but, other than that, I just read Lord of the Flies and, like, I'm sorry, but I don't wanna spend my time reading about, like, 4 boys that crashed on an island. That's not, like, my idea. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my backpack,
All
um,
right.
so I can see what my math assignment is for tonight.
All right, guys. Everyone, I want you to explain your current belief on how is there something in the world that has always been here and it never started, like something like a god. How does that happen? Someone put it in the chat, okay?
Yo,
'Cause
no matter what,
we've been trying
something
to.
was there first. Whether it was the world or God, like, something was there first, which is weird to think about, and
Yeah, but like,
we're not smart enough to understand that.
but yeah, but somehow it wasn't though, and we have to like somehow freaking understand it and stuff. Jesus, yeah, but break it down more, okay?
Yeah, how were Jesus and God? What created Jesus and God? And if
Or
nothing
how
did,
were
how
they
were
not
they?
created?
Yeah, God made earth, yeah, but who made God? So
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah. He's a spirit. Now explain. Yeah, but we have to break it down more, guys. We're trying to figure out, bro.
It took
You,
7 days, but how did God get created? Not the
yeah,
earth, God
yeah, yeah,
himself.
yeah. You guys have to answer the question we're asking, not just put some random thing about God. Okay, so Jesus, bro, you can't just say use the Bible to give you more details. We're asking the specific question. How is it that there is always been God, and it just yeah, God just is humans see when we were created, but only because we were.
There's no
God
other
is
place to look at
life.
it.
He wasn't created. See what Nate said? That kind of makes sense.
He created himself couldn't be possible because how was he there to create himself if he didn't exist?
Yeah.
Sorry,
He,
I'm not trying to shit on you when I say that. I
he
got
is life. That one kind of makes sense when he said he is life. He wasn't created. That makes a little sense. It's all about the believers and how much they believe. Just like if you people start believing that you're God, some people would say that you are God. Some no, it's not like that.
okay, here's like what I think also
He
why I
just
don't
is.
believe in a specific like religion from anything on earth. Like if you were to go to like another you believe in aliens, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
So there's probably some aliens out there that are as smart as us. Um do you think those aliens worship Jesus or like any religion here like Muhammad or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, probably not.
Allah. That's I said Muhammad, not Allah. Muhammad was the prophet.
Happy birthday,
My
Kanye.
my point is that like I feel like the idea that there was like a God that created the universe could be accepted anywhere because that like logically makes sense. That could I'm not saying for sure it is, but like I believe it is true. But if you were to go like anywhere else, they wouldn't believe the same thing as us. And I'm sure that they have this like some religion, some other place that a bunch of people are like fully confident or not people, aliens are fully confident is like how the universe was created.
I wonder if there's like other creatures just like us that have like intelligent conversations like this. And they also think about, I wonder if there's other people on the other side of the
There definitely
universe
are.
doing this stuff.
I believe in the multiverse, so
Yeah.
I definitely think that's true. You know what's crazy about the multiverse is that, like, I don't think people understand how, like, how much infinity is. Because you could, like, throw out infinity, and you'd be like, "That's a lot." But, like, infinite reality means there's a version where I click this, or close my AirPod case, like, a millisecond later on stream, and then everything for the rest of my life is the exact same as it goes right now. That's one different version. There's one I could do it 2 milliseconds later, I could do it 3. Literally,
And
any
there's the
tiny thing that
version
you
where
do in your life, yeah, there's a version where I don't close it.
where I close this, and then from me closing that, I accidentally create a split reaction in the atoms of my AirPod case, and it blows up the entire United States of America.
There is a version where that happens. There's a version if you believe in God or there's a version where Jesus is real, there's versions where he's not.
Ooh, that's
That's something that's interesting to think about.
oh my gosh.
There's a version where I'm Jesus, probably,
Yeah.
if there's infinite realities.
There's a version where I stand up and take off my clothes, and it's this one.
Yeah.
They can't because they don't exist. The realm itself is what it is. God said, I am, so space and time, all of it is just
I
that.
bench
But
260.
we get to choose what we believe, man, not we know what we know. Hope y'all see it. I ask you seek wisdom. Bro, I believe the Christian stuff. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out because what most people who are Christian do, if they're like a hardcore Christian, what they do is they go, guys, just trust God, okay? Guys, literally, it's not about how hard you try and stuff. Just God has a plan. Just trust, okay? You're fat, okay? Just trust God, bro. Okay, you're gonna be good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, we need to pray, okay? So that
Wait, I
I
bench
pray
260,
that
someone asked, Indy, how much do you bench?
mm, I don't know. I don't really barbell bench anymore. But like people they just kind of like take the whole Christian thing and then they use their own idea of it. And then sometimes they pray. And what they do there is they remove their responsibility from doing stuff to get stuff. And then they say, God, please just give me this thing without me doing the action. And then sometimes,
Harper, I do bench. I bench 260. That's
and
my
then
PR.
another thing that traditional people will do is they'll go, you shouldn't do that. That's against the Bible and stuff. And they'll act like they're morally like above you or something. They're like a better Christian somehow. And then
Yeah.
you have people like me. I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. I think it sounds cool. Yeah, yeah. I believe this thing. And then yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. But I'm also not gonna be like, Tim, you need to freaking convert right now. Okay. God is the way. Okay.
I
John
don't know, like,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forever when I said it will be, you will trust, okay? You
yeah, I just think, like, no, you can't control what you believe. That's what people don't understand. Like, think about if there are things that you could wanna be true. I would love if, like, when we all died, that we all get to go to Candyland and do what
what
we
is
want from you.
Rue? Oh my gosh.
What is what?
ROO?
Oh, I don't know. Take off my glasses? Okay. Um, I can actually see fine without these. Keep
But
it
it's
off.
like,
But, yeah, there's, like, a version where not a ver I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's like, I would love if we all just went to Candyland and, I wanna talk about the Super Bowl in a minute because we were talking about that earlier. The point is, like, if I could believe in that and, like, have, like, the satisfaction of knowing I went to Candyland when I died, I would love to believe that, like, if I could choose to, but it's not true, so and I know it's not true. I mean, maybe it could be, but, like, the odds
yeah,
of it
but you
are
don't
so
know
low.
that.
But
Maybe we do
I don't
that.
believe in it, and I can't
Yeah.
control the fact that I don't believe in it because you either believe in something or you don't. You don't choose to believe in something, you either do or don't. Like, I'm sure you've heard someone use the phrase, "I wanna believe you, but I can't." It's the same thing, you can wanna believe in a God, but you might not be able to.
Yeah, it's because their lines. Their lines of questioning and statements. Like basically if you do believe something, it's because all the statements and questions and things that you've seen with all your five senses or that you've used that you've picked up on with your five senses all have led your pink little brain
To think a
to
certain way.
yeah, to connect all the brain stuff into the pattern in your brain that this stuff equals this, and it's ching, it's true. So like
Someone asked if I wanna believe in God. I feel like I would want to believe that, yes, if I thought that I can live eternally, like, I do like that idea. So, yeah, I'd want it to be true, but I just don't
but
believe in it. And I have to ask, like, if you didn't believe that something was true and you were, like, pretty confident that it wasn't, I don't wanna, like, live my life by a set of rules that follow for something that I don't even think is gonna
I don't think you
affect me
have
in
to
the end.
I don't think you have to though. You can just like do a bunch of bad stuff and be like, all right, bro, I still believe though. My bad. Okay.
No, that's not how that works.
No, no, because that's what I
That's
do.
the whole
So
thing. You can't, like, knowingly commit a sin if you're Christian, because
yes,
I
you
used
can.
to
You
be
could
into
just
it,
say sorry.
but then
It's like
that's
when
a
bro, it's
sin,
like when
but
I
then you're
would
not
cheat on
actually
my
sorry.
girlfriend, and then I'm just like, "Alright, sorry, bro."
Yeah, but you're not actually sorry, and God knows that.
No, but I was sorry though.
What's blocking me from believing?
I I'm very sorry,
At
guys.
lack of evidence. Like, I don't think there's any, like,
Show me the facts, buddy.
if I were to ask someone from a country that's, like, dominated by Muslims, for example, or
Like
Jews,
America.
or we're gonna say Iran. We're not gonna say
Just kidding.
America. We're just gonna say, like, if you ask someone from Iran, they are, or, like, India with, like, Hinduism, or there are people that are Buddhist.
Do not
They are
redeem it.
so they are so confident that their religion is true the same way you are. So why should I choose to believe one? Because, like, I feel like what you believe is, like, so influenced by where you were born. But in the end, like, what's true is still true, and
Am I
where
allowed
you're
to say
born
do
doesn't
not
have an
redeem it?
effect on, what's true.
Am I allowed to say do not redeem it?
So, Harper,
What's up, Harper? What are we discussing? We're discussing the origin of the universe.
I believe that there is a higher power that created the universe, and
I just
as
want
far
someone
as
to
as,
describe
like,
it to
what
me.
your afterlife is, I don't know, and I'm not gonna know while I'm still alive, so I'm gonna, like, try and enjoy my life while I still have it, and not worry about something that I don't think is true, because I don't think
What
anyone
up,
knows,
Joseph?
and I don't think that
Yeah,
anything that
they
anyone's, like,
physically can't know.
I don't think
They
anything
physically
that
can't.
anyone's, like, hypothesized is actually what it is, that was my point. I don't think it's just a black screen, I think there's something that happens after you die, I just don't know what, and
It's gonna be
I'm
the.
not gonna roll a dice and be like, "This is what I'm gonna follow for the rest of my life."
I think it's gonna.
And, like, a truly loving God, like I said, would
Yeah.
not punish you for not believing in something that you don't have evidence to believe in, certainly.
I think. What if we die and it's like we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Biblical or scientifical? Biblical or scientifical? We're so Tim's perspective is he's not committing to anything, but he doesn't think I think you're saying you don't think it was like some science thing that didn't have like anything attached to it though.
Yeah, no, I think something created it, I just don't, like,
Yeah.
I don't think that anything that anyone has, like, any major religion that people have made is what it actually is.
Yeah. And I
I
think
just believe in God.
I just decided that because like I already freaking am being forced to go to the church and my family is like all Christian and stuff. And like I feel like I've seen like some good arguments. I'm like, okay, cool. Hopefully this is a one. And so I'm like, yeah, yeah, I believe it. But I'm also not gonna do all the gay stuff like, oh, you have to wait till marriage and you can't kill people. And like
Yeah, "Thou shalt not steal." Nope.
thou
No,
shalt
no, no, no,
not
no, no, no.
kill.
The game? Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm just
Am I
kidding.
gay? No.
Am I gay? I don't know. For the
Indy
right
is.
amount of dollars. No, I
Yeah,
wish
for the
I.
right amount of
No,
dollars.
if I was gay, guys, like I
Yo,
literally.
you wanna know something? I find this stat very interesting. Did I ever talk about the divorce rates in different types of couples on here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it again. The gay divorce rate is between 20 and 25%. The straight divorce rate is between like 44 and 50%. The lesbian divorce rate is between 75 to 80%.
Yeah. What is an apostolic
Is there a
church?
common pattern? Is that the more women in the relationship, the higher the divorce rate.
Yeah.
So when someone says, "Yeah, men are always the problem," I really don't
Stella,
think
what up?
so.
No, I think it's. I think the number one cause of divorce is what? Money? And
Yeah, finance.
people are like, family is the most important thing. Well, bro, then why don't you get some money so you can decrease your chance of getting divorced? Bro.
Yeah,
Unless you want your kids to freaking two different houses, and then you have one kid, you got the daughter here, and she now because she lives in the hood because you can't afford a nice house anymore. We got the homies DeQuay Sean running over, and then your daughter, boom, boom, boom. And then on the flip side, your son, we got him over here. And then bro, he's got his lab, and then what they have here, las drogas.
right. No, I don't know. It's just like
It's just like guys.
and also I'm not saying that guys don't screw up relationships. Like everyone screws up relationships. I'm talking about divorce, not like high school stuff. Because I actually do think guys in high school are much more immature than they are 10 years later.
I feel like I feel like getting well, I'm about to say something crazy, guys. I think getting married in this day and age is like it's kind of a crazy gamble to take with a 50% divorce rate. How
I'm getting a prenup signs, but I didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
marry
that's what I was thinking too. Cause I'm
because
like,
it's not as much of a then you know that you know what I mean. I
yeah.
think that's fair. If I were to marry someone that made more money than me and they said I want a prenup, I'd be like, okay, that's
But like
because
even
I know
before
they still
I'm
want to
rich,
marry me. Yeah,
even before
before
I'm
I'm
rich.
rich. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like if I said to you right now, say we're not even talking about marriages. I say, Tim, so you're gonna I want you to take this bet, okay?
All right.
50% chance nothing changes, okay? 50% chance all your money gets stolen from you and you never get it back. Which bet would you take?
50% chance nothing changes.
Or 100% chance nothing changes, or you have to a 50-50 shot at getting half your money stolen, and then you
I
have a
think there's
50.
more benefits to it. It's more like like I personally don't think it should be like a expectation for especially if they're not religious. Hang on, I gotta correct my back. But
Oh,
uh,
you're saying merit? Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like just prenup is the move then. Yes.
I
So
also think it commits people to a relationship. That's a good thing about it because I feel like if marriage were a thing, then people wouldn't try and work through their problems. It would be just the same as having like a boyfriend and girlfriend. But I also think like I understand why you'd basically want your wife and say like we're married, but like not legally. You know what I mean? So then because like
yeah,
if it were up to me, I would not want the government involved in my marriage. But like most girls are gonna want to get married. Like I low key wanna have, like, a wedding and
right.
be, like,
Then.
husband and wife just
Yeah.
without any of the financial stuff involved in it, because yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, if it okay, I just think alimony is really unfair. I think there should
Yeah.
be a baseline alimony where,
And it's just like,
like, a certain amount a month where you don't need more than that, and if someone makes extra money, that's not your money. Like, if
Yeah.
someone's making, like, 150 grand a year and you're making, like, 70 or something, like, you have plenty of money to live by yourself.
Yeah, and
You
I've
shouldn't be
just
making
seen
off
so
anything.
many people get, like, cooked where it's like, is it even worth it to, like, get married and then you have kids and then you do the whole, like, divorced thing and then 50
When I get
50
married,
50 50
I'm saying,
50.
like, divorce is not an option for
Yeah,
this.
but
I'm
everyone
setting a
says that,
prenup, but,
bro.
like, no, not every I don't know.
No, no, because people make decisions based on the emotions they feel at the time they make the decisions. So think about the fact that you're gonna be experiencing different emotions like 1 year from now. Like right now, my
Yeah, I
emotions I'm
know.
experiencing are like my talking emotion. I'm kind of having some fun. If s- I'm probably gonna get slapped in the next like year. Something is probably gonna slap me, and then my emotion is gonna change to pain, right? So, like, when I'm in that moment where I'm feeling pain, I'm not gonna, like, make the same
I
decision.
do get that, but my point is, like, I more mean, like, you have to try your hardest to work through a problem and not just, like, divorce if you have one.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I think marriage is good for because people in relationships, like,
Yeah.
could just lose feelings, like, it doesn't really go that way when you get married.
Does it?
I
What
mean,
about
some people might. I
why do
personally
people
think you
cheat on
need
their
to
wives then?
I think you need to be, like, doing stuff with your wife to still be interested or to, like, keep that going because if you basically take, like, everything romantic out and you're basically just, like, roommates, then that doesn't work.
Yeah.
It could be have, like, no physical relationship.
Thank you,
I
Joseph.
think that's weird.
Yeah. Cheating really bad. Yeah,
I
you're right. It's so bad, bro. Oh my gosh. Does Tim have a YouTube channel? I don't know. What else should we discuss, guys? Agree with Black Hoodie. That's a noble opinion. Yeah. It's like, guys, it's so easy to say, I would never cheat. Blah, 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 blah. And then, yeah, I'm sure you would never cheat if no
it's this
baddie comes up to you. And then
it's the
they
same thing
try
that
and
Andy said, like, you don't know and it's honestly kinda the same as, like, an addiction, like, but not really. Where with the emotion thing, like, you don't actually wanna do something until you wanna do it.
yeah.
And I know
You,
that sounds really obvious, but, like, if you actually, like, think about that and don't just, like, look at it on the
yeah.
surface, it's more like,
I
right
think I
now,
can break it
I
down.
don't want ice cream, and I stop myself from having sugar when I want it, but there's gonna be a time where short term I do want ice cream, and then I have to stop myself from having it.
I think I can break it down. I think as humans, we are really bad at predicting what our emotions are going to be in certain situations. So that's why we make like split decisions randomly and stuff.
Yeah.
Cuz
Being able to make long-term decisions is what'll make you, like, into what you want.
yeah. Because the thing is emotions or decisions are made with emotion, not logic. Like brain studies prove that there's no debate on that in neuroscience. And so I'm pretty sure we make predictions though with our logical brain. So I feel like it's got to be hard for it to cross over. If we're using the logical brain to predict what the emotional side is going to feel, then I don't think that works, right? Do people get divorced over having too much
Well, and
caffeine?
the I did well, the
Probably
thing is,
not.
like you said, I never cheat on her, like, I genuinely believe I never cheat on my girlfriend,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
do really like her,
No, no, no,
and
because
there are people that won't, but there are some people that will say that and will.
the thing
Like,
is, no, guys, like the night I met Aubrey, I literally like someone my friend asked me like what would you cheat on her or something? I was like, no, 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 and I meant it, and then friggin' I did, and like it's like what like I'm saying, guys, your emotions change. You don't just in this moment isn't like the end all be all of what your emotions are gonna be because you say it in this random moment. It's like, yeah, bro. Like you think all those people that kill people Do you like right now,
Yeah, right.
I could say, "I'm never gonna kill someone. I'm such a good person." Down the road, if someone freaking tries to steal my Lambo from me while I'm driving down the street, "Indy, get out of the Lambo." Boom, and I just killed someone.
So when Indy
I just
goes to
lied.
court in like 10 years, they're gonna roll this clip back up. And he said, "I do not have a YouTube channel."
That was AI, guys. If you're watching this right now in court, this is AI. I am not in DVZ. What happens when we do something logical that came from emotional feeling? So how we make decisions,
I feel like you
the
just have to know your priorities if you cheat, going back to that, because like, you can okay,
what
obviously, no
happens
matter who you talk to, there's gonna be someone, that's, like, objectively really good looking in the world. Like, I do not subscribe to the philosophy that you start dating someone, and this is not how it went for me, and then everyone becomes ugly.
yeah,
But I will say, like, when I started dating someone, I just don't have, like, a desire to do something with someone else, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I can still look at someone and, like, objectively be like, "Yeah, they're pretty," but not in a way that, like, I wanna get with them, and maybe I understand that's not the same for everyone, but that's, like, for me why I wouldn't, because, like,
yeah,
I just, like, the thought of, like, doing something with someone doesn't really mean anything unless it's, like, the girl that I actually like.
yeah. What happens when we do something logical that came from emotional feeling? So we make decisions with emotion and then justify them with logic. So I can be like, I feel thirsty. No, I feel like drinking water because I'm thirsty. So the because is what justifies it. So like what Tim? So the thing is, bro, when you cheat, it's like or like when even when you have that feeling of like trying to good girl, okay? It's like you're not even thinking of like the emotional connection and stuff. It's just like this instinct that it's like, I need to that. Like it's like they're just an object in the world. Like you don't think about the fact that they're a unique human with a brain and patterns and like emotions and thoughts. It's like they're just an object that I'm going to but it's like I know it sounds bad, like, "Oh, they're an object, you're such a misogynist, freaking"
When you
but it's like, that's the
girls
feeling.
think the same way about guys when they get in the same mood, so it's really not like, you can say
Yeah.
you don't, but you do. Um,
Yeah, it's like, you're not
when
even
people,
thinking
like,
about
get in a freaky mood and they're with someone, that's how they think about them, and that's just a fact, dude. It's not
yeah.
like
It's like they're not a human, they're just a
I
sexual
I don't
object.
think that they're not a human, I just, like,
Yeah, it's like
people you do objectify someone a little more when you get in that
yeah,
mood, I guess.
it's just like it's like it's they're the same as this AirPod case, like, there's a hole in this AirPod like, I'm sorry, but that's what it is, guys, like, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. What is a feeling? I use that word a lot in the same way you do. What is the difference between a feeling and a thought? I think feelings are on the right side.
Feelings are, like, the emotions you have and, like, the chemicals you go through, and, like, the thoughts are, like, I guess, your ideas that come from the thoughts and chemicals that you have.
Yeah, because memory every memory in the past has an emotion attached to it. So you can't think of something that happened without thinking of the way you thought or the way you felt in that moment. Like try and do it, guys. Try and think of a memory of like something that happened without thinking about the way you felt in them.
You know
You
what
can't.
else I think is interesting about, like, psychology is, like, no matter what, even if you, like, completely change the subject, and, like, I have ADHD, so I do a lot, like,
Yeah.
there's always, like, a way you got to that thought to change the subject,
Yeah.
if that makes sense,
Wait, wait,
like,
wait.
we could be
Repeat
talking
that.
about, like,
Repeat it. Um,
there's
uh,
always, like, a way that some process that, like, you got to whatever your next thought is.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
explain with
Like
an example, like,
trains.
say we're talking about, like, cheese or something, and then I I start talking about the Packers, but it was because I was thinking of, like, fans that wear cheese heads. That's
Yeah.
really random, but, like, there was still, like, a way that I got from cheese to the
Yeah,
Packers, and there's always, like,
it connects, yeah.
something that connects your thoughts is my point.
Unless you're Joe Biden, then you freaking go,
Yeah.
"America's a nation that can be defined in a single word." I
I
swap
should
put
have
this
put the Himalaya mountains.
and then with Xi Jinping in the Himalaya mountains, and I'll tell you, I don't know that for a fact, but yeah, feeling can mean anything almost. Online total can't believe where that boy got out. Yo,
Oh,
can
I'm
you
getting my hair
please?
cut soon. I think this weekend I'm trying to probably cut it myself.
I need to get one too. Let's go, Harper. Are you reading the chat? Why don't you talk to us instead of each other? Bro, my chat was paused. I forgot to scroll down.
I'm reading the chat.
The way you
Um,
described women earlier sounds so degrading. Okay.
I people do not normally think like that, but, like, I'm gonna say Jill, that's your name. If you're with and maybe you probably haven't based on the way you talked, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, nothing wrong with it, but, like, if you were, like, making out with a guy, let's say, um, in that moment, I'm not saying you see him fully as an object, but you do a little more than when
Yeah,
you
it's like
guys
they're
were
just a
you know what I
source
mean?
of
It
dopamine.
this is not like a guy thing. You guys everyone does the
And,
same thing.
and said, I don't jerk guys like you. That is the craziest thing a girl has ever said to me on my live stream. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, like the fact that you just said that makes me think that you freaking want to. That's insane, bro. That's like when a girl is like, I would never fuck you, you stupid idiot. And guess what happens, bro? I snort coke and I will feel something, but can't act against attraction. But now you didn't do great. You it seemed you met evolution response. Yeah, like it's like the same way we see everyone in life. Like when we see the cashier at the grocery store, it's like this person is literally just a human object that is designed
Yeah.
to check me out so I can move on and consume my
Yeah, and, like,
purchase.
seeing someone as an object is just, like, an example of that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, when you're, like, walking on, like we have a canal by us. If you're walking on, like, a trail and you see someone walk by, I don't think you really think I mean, maybe you do, but, like, I don't think about, like, their life and everything that's going on in them. I'm just like, "Oh, that's just an NPC that's, like,
Yeah,
in the
literally.
background
Yeah.
coming by me," like, that
Yeah,
and that's, like,
exactly.
an
That's
example of,
such a
like,
good one.
objectifying someone, but it's not,
Yeah.
like, in, like, a freaky way, like, we do this for everyone,
Yeah.
and people like,
Yeah, it's
"You should
such a
say
good
you
way
don't
to
do it,
put
but
it.
you do."
Yeah.
Y
Yeah, when you said NPC, that's a good way to put it. It's like they're just like a
and
non-conscious
you can't
thing
even
out in the world.
prove that anyone else is real, like, I
Yeah,
can't prove
literally.
that I'm not talking to a bunch of NPCs and Indy's not real right now,
Yeah, yeah, and I think the same thing sometimes.
and he can't prove that I'm real.
Yeah. Bro, it's not personally objectifying it's not like we're doing it on purpose. Jill, bro, I bet you do it too. So, like, your teacher, do you think of your teacher as, like, this human that has, like, a whole life and, like, all her unique thoughts and, like, she's just as special as you? Or are you like, "This person is just designed to give me this work, and then I have to do this work, otherwise my parents will yell at me." Like, that's all a teacher is when you're young, right?
Yeah, or I got a good one. Do you think of the mailman as someone that unless you're having an affair with the mailman, do you think of the mailman as someone that has, like, feelings and emotions, or do you think is, like, the dude who's, like, an object and their purpose is to drop off envelopes in your mailbox once a day?
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
you don't think about the mailman in their life usually, most people don't at least when they drop stuff off. I'm just like, "Oh, hey, he did his job and brought me the mail."
Literally, like, what
And I don't
else?
think, like, most teachers don't see us like that. They're like, "Oh, this is another student I gotta give my work to and make sure they understand this concept that I'm supposed to teach."
Yeah, exactly. They have a role just like we do. We can respect the mailman without knowing his feelings too. No, but the thing is, like, What we're
It's
saying
not
is
that, it
we don't
I'm not
see
saying I
them.
don't respect the mailman, it's just I when you see the mailman drop off the mail, is your first thought about, like, his life and everything outside, or is it, "Oh, the mail's here. He just brought me the mail."
Yeah, like, we're always thinking
Or,
about
like,
everything in
when
our
you
own
want your
life.
Amazon package, you don't think about, like, the driver and their feelings and, like, why they might be a little late. You think, "Where's my goddamn package? This is supposed to
Yeah,
come an hour
exactly.
ago."
Yeah. But guys, Jill, bro, I know you wanna, like, seem like a good person and stuff, but, like, the thing is, when you go out in the world, I guarantee all the floating cars that pass you, you're not thinking like, "Oh, there's a human inside that? I wonder how they're feeling
You know,
today.
if they
Are they
do
having a
something to
good
piss me
day?"
off, then
It's
I'm
just
like, "I
like
wanna piss them off," but
yeah, it's literally just like, "Oh, that car is literally floating past me." That's like, we don't even think about the human inside it. We just think, "Oh, that's a car passing me."
yeah.
And, like, when someone's in
Or
front of
when
you
you
going
see I
slow.
got a good example, like, if you're say you're driving somewhere, it's like 3 p.m. or something, actually, my school starts early, so it'd be later than that, like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Kids are getting off the bus coming home from school.
Yeah.
You think of that as an NPC. You do not think about how that kid's day went or anything about that unless they're like your kid. You see a kid get off the bus and it's like, "Oh, you gotta stop my car for the bus right now."
Or
And
if you're
that's all you
me,
think about.
whip around that, and then you play bowling real quick. Boom. I'm just kidding, guys. That's insane. I think he is convicted and has good in him. He seems genuinely in tune. I mean, convicted as in a man of conviction. Are you to a couple? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I swear I'm not trying to be a good person.
percentages.
Better world if we saw each person by putting ourselves in their shoes first. You
I
get
I
the
agree
empathy.
with that. No, like, there are times where it's good to do that, but that's not, like, your instincts most of the time unless you have, like, a relationship with that person. Like, usually you don't think about some random person in the grocery store's feelings. You think, "This is a person in front of me in line, and their purpose is so I have to wait for them to be out of the line so I can do what I want."
Yeah, their purpose is to hurry up so I can get
You
my
think of people and their purpose is my point, then you're objectifying them.
exactly. That's so true. Like this girl on my screen, her purpose is for me to feel good. No, no, they're not gay. Yeah, like us right now, guys. These two humans on my screen, this these two gay people on my screen that and this stupid kid with this shirt that has a horse on it. Their purposes are to entertain me while I do this on on my piece of glass that I look at. This
Yeah.
freaking kid in the gray shirt, he's such a misogynist, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I disagree. Yeah. You know that I really disagree with that. I think you're a bad person. I think you're a misogynist, homo racist, okay?
Yo, high key, I'm about to go to sleep actually, because 'cause I'm still kinda, like, fucked up. Not, like, mentally, but, like, physically, I need sleep.
I bet.
Okay, I will see you. This was a pretty good stream.
Yeah, this
I'll
was
be back
fun,
on
guys.
sometime. Alright,
Alright.
have a good night, guys.
You too. Alright, guys, let me read the chat real quick. Alright, good night, guys. Thank you, bro. I'll see you guys. Goodbye, Nate.